Hey, Life Group leaders, this is Paul, and I just want to kind of explain our new strategy for 2017 for our discipleship here at Not Avenue Christian Church. What's happening is we are doing 3 Life Group campaigns throughout the year of 2017. We believe this is going to be our strategy for 2018 and beyond. Now, what these are is they're concentrated, focused, very strategic campaigns, and there's 3 of them. That'll take up about 21 weeks of studying. What will happen is all of our group settings are going to go through the same exact thing that we're running through in the Sunday morning service. All of us together learning the same thing. Now that's going to leave open about 31 weeks for you to study different topics. Now the reason we're moving to this strategy in 2017 is really for 3 reasons. The first reason is unity, the second is depth, and the third is balance. So let me explain kind of what those mean so you kind of know where we're going and why we're going there. So the reason we're doing these 3 campaigns, first off, is unity. Unity. We feel like if we are all pulling in the same direction, if we feel that we are all looking and praying and studying one thing and seeking to obey one area of our life, putting in submission our life in one specific area and saying, okay, we're all going to focus on this. That it's going to create this almost greenhouse effect of discipleship, where everybody is going to be thinking the same way, moving the same direction. Think about when you're studying in a group, even in your life group. When you study one topic as a group, you tend to learn more from those around you, and you get to sympathize more with the struggle of trying to obey those things. Well, think about if you just amplified that group experience to the entire church experience. That means the person sitting next to you in service is working through the same things that you are. That person that you park next to is going to be working through the same things that you are. We think this is going to provide such a great amount of unity that it's going to create an even better atmosphere for discipleship to occur. So the first one is unity. Second is depth. Depth. I know in college, you studied a ton of different topics, right? You had a ton of different classes. And there are times where you would take a summer school class and you had concentrated study on one topic. You took one class and that's all you did. You went to class for 8 hours, you read, went to class for another 8 hours, read. When we study a broad amount of topics, and what happens oftentimes when we do that at the same time, we're studying many topics at the same time, we get a mile wide and an inch deep. What this will allow us to do, this campaign, will allow us to focus our learning, and it will provide a depth that we think will produce more obedience in our life. Instead of studying Daniel on Sunday morning and then studying Revelation during your midweek and then going to this other thing, and you're all in these different places, and really knowledge isn't gained like a buffet. It's rather a concentrated meal, a concentrated plate, if you will. And we think that's what these group studies are going to do for us. These campaigns will allow us to deepen our knowledge because we're concentrating on one topic. We're going to learn about it on Sunday, and we're going to apply it to our lives within our life groups. And we think this will yield greater spiritual obedience for us. So unity, depth, and also balance. Now balance, what do I mean by that? Balance is the reason that, oftentimes we are too busy to find places of service. We're too busy to really help in different areas in the church, to use our giftings. Because what we often do, and this is not a bad thing, is we love to study God's Word. and we want to promote that. But sometimes our calendar is so jam-packed with a study, that you don't have time to find your place of service. And as Christians, we want to be balanced. We want to grow in knowledge, but we also want to grow in obedience. Right? We want to learn more about God, but we also want to serve one another and serve in the church. So we believe that we can do both of these things. In a sense, we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We think we won't compromise your knowledge. We won't compromise what you're learning because we're focused and we're going to a greater depth and we're all unified in that. But it's going to allow us to clear up your calendar, because you're going to have focused study where you're deepening in knowledge, but you won't have to go to 3 or 4 different studies. You'll just go to one service, one life group, and then you'll have time to serve. And we think this is going to help you have a balanced spiritual life. So life group leaders, we're very excited about what 2017 means for us. Moving to these campaigns, we believe we're doing this for the sake of unity, for the sake of depth, and for the sake of balance. So we just want to inform you of that. I'm sure many of you already know that. We've kind of covered that in some other meetings. But I just want to give you a brief reminder before we step into this new season, these new campaigns. Thank you for taking time to listen to this video.